Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on our FHG account. We have 93,000 diamonds. We're going to go ahead and do some Stargazing summons. But first I did want to look at the Solemn Vow. So the Solemn Vow, I did pick up an apprentice. As you can see, we're continuing through kind of the transition here. So what I've realized is the Solemn Vow, to get the mental rewards and actually get these frames out of here, it is going to take a considerable amount of time. So even when I did mentor myself, I could get 1,000 mentorship points, but the last couple points were very difficult to get. Looking at the tasks themselves, the reason for this is when it comes to the learning tasks, there are two that are very, very difficult to complete and that are super time consuming. So the first one being the Arcane Labyrinth 30 times, which again is very difficult to get through there. Then the guild hunts, guys. 150 guild hunts is going to be a ton of time. So I've actually found it more beneficial when you're progressing through here. Once you get all except those two specific completed, I've dropped it out. I've actually hired a new apprentice to go ahead and continue with the building and overall the amount of your mentorship points that you're getting. Again, from a single mentor, even if they complete everything, you can get 1,000. You can pick up a couple extra with the mentor tasks, but these tasks are only given once a week, relatively easy to complete. But overall, you're going to be limited and you're going to have multiple mentors to go ahead and maximize the rewards and also get the frame. The rewards themselves, very easy to get through the regular give back points. You can actually get 1,000 relatively easy when it comes to the give back points. But if you're interested in these frames, guys, again, at this point, it is going to take multiple mentees that you're going to have as a mentor accumulating through there. So these frames could actually take a couple months, depending on the progression you're going to make to get all of those out. So looking at the scale, guys, we're building out Scarlet just like we have on some of the other accounts. I'm also going to build out Khazard. So we have Mahira. Mahira is already built. We have her completely maxed out. Khazard is a hero that I never built on this account. Back with the Charmazard combination was not prevalent is the reason. So when you look at Khazard right there, just being at Elite, these are copies that we've actually pulled just from regular summons. So I'm really hoping that we can build him up a little bit and continue progression. Interesting enough, guys, we're in 36-6 where most of the faction accounts are. The level that I'm at, you can see we're at 480, enemies at 469. We'll be able to crush probably this and the next chapter. As a result of this, guys, this is the campaign nerf that we've talked about, the dynamic campaign that I believe came out right before Pippa. We have seen these levels drop almost probably, 40 to 70 is kind of the range that we've seen most of the chapters drop, which is absolutely insane that they went down that far with the chapter deficiencies. So once we get through with all the summons, I'm going to try to do a little bit of the campaign, make some progression through here. We should be able to finish out 36, just being over leveled relatively easy. So looking at our bad guys, we'll get right into the summons. We have 5 stones. Hopefully we're going to get lucky. Got an Entendre, got a Grez, got a Brutus. Definitely good there. And then we did get a little bit more Lightbearer food. Using up all of our resources here, we have the desired summons. Again, we're going to save this one to finish out Scarlet. 54 scrolls. We have 16 faction and 2 pulls here when it comes to the companion points. Now, we have also gotten very lucky with Taylene in these formations, which there's a copy of Cecilia. Taylene has actually yielded us a couple copies out of just the regular summons, guys. So within here, looking at the probabilities, Awaken 0.1, we have pulled a couple different copies of Taylene just out of here. We already have her, I believe, at Mythic Plus at this point, which we want to go ahead and max her out. There's another copy of Oden, and I would love to see another copy of her right here. We got a couple more scrolls or a couple more time emblems. Copy of Mishka, guys. Now, Mishka is a hero that a lot of players are kind of discounting. She is super strong in PvP. We've seen her prevalent within a few of the metacomps. Definitely build out Mishka, guys. It is well worth it. Final pull here just gives us a couple more rare cards. 1 card on the table, again, really focused on looking for Scarlet at this point. Get another copy there of Rosaline. 1 faction pull, which gives us an elite. It is a copy of Rigby. So unfortunately, just another copy of Rigby. Again, we're going to just wait to do the rest of the summons on here. But we are looking for Khazard, guys. We have 42 cards. We also do have a couple cards here in the Temple of Time, so we can do 3 full pulls for Taylene. Hoping we can get lucky with some of these pulls here, guys. So pull 1 gives us a Mauler card, so pretty good there. Pull number 2, just some resources. There's another Wilder card. And now we get into the diamonds, guys. Been saving these for quite a bit. Khazard definitely needs some copies. There is our first one, guys. Graveborn card, Mauler card. Very nice pull right there. I would love to see some of those diamonds. There it is, guys. Just thinking I haven't seen the diamonds in a while. There is 30,000 more diamonds. Very nice. That is awesome. FHG just received 30,000 diamonds right there in the top. That should be able to give us a couple more copies of Khazard. Very, very cool to see, guys. Diamonds dropping again. Picking up a lot of elite cards in here, which I love to see. A lot of resources. Dura's fragments are all maxed out at this point. There is Khazard, and there is another Graveborn card right there. Love to see some doubles or triples in here. A lot more resources, a lot more essence in there. Another copy of Khazard, so that gives us 3. Remember, we're trying to get him to Mythic to max out his signature item. The plus 30 signature item for Khazard, and there's another copy, guys. Wow, that is getting pretty lucky with those. Maxing out the signature item, again, gives a really big benefit to Mayhira, which makes the comp work. Another Mauler card right there. And I'm hoping we get 1 or 2 more. Double! Boom! Look at that, guys. A double Khazard pull. Absolutely awesome. We still have 3 more pulls here, guys. Love seeing the double. We got the diamonds as well. What a crazy day for summons. Final pull gives us just some more loot. All right, guys. So quite a few copies in there. Still have 3 pulls here. We need 3 copies of Taylene, and we will have her ascended, guys. First pull, just some more resources. And I'm hoping that, again, we pull at least 1. Final pull here, 30 more cards busted. And also, when it comes to the resources here, guys, you're going to have to buy out the copies, which there is another copy. You're going to have to continue to pick up, again, those temple emblems out of here, because with the event currently ending, you are going to be kind of out of luck when this ends. We only have 2 more days, guys, to do the exchange. Once they are gone, the only option that you're going to have, short of possible a voyage or a event, is going to be able to pick these out of here every single day. So let's look at the Ascension. So we're 2 copies away from having Taylene completely maxed out, which is awesome to see. So looking at our Maulers, let's actually pop open those cards we got. 4 Graveborn with double Naru. We got a Baden right there. Got a copy of Tylee. Wilders, we got some Lorzen and some Kaz. And Lightbearers, I was really hoping to pick up some more copies of Scarlet. We're going to have to save a couple diamonds and make sure that we can pick up a few copies in the future. But look at that, guys, taking them to 5 stars. We really have to make some progression in here. We have a lot of Ascended heroes. Adding some stars to Entendre. Some of these heroes, guys, definitely have to build out. This is actually the very first account that I ever started. This is the one, the original, that I started AFK Arena with. So 5-star there, adding 5-star Baden there. Very nice. Then we have 1 extra copy, so we do need 2 more, and she will be ascended, guys. We will already have her completely ascended, which is awesome to see. So Khazard, again, we're going to build up. We'll take her to legend, or take him to legendary plus, and there is mythic, guys. Just like that, we got the signature item that we needed. Awesome that we pulled out those diamonds. Very cool to see. Now remember, with signature item, we can actually auto-activate it now, which you should just be able to unlock it and then hold down the button. And we will take him as far as we can. I think we can get him. There we go. So there's the plus 10. We have Ulna built out. We have Lucretia built out. Just definitely have to pull him to this plus 30 signature item. So I'm not sure. Yeah, we don't even have anywhere near enough chests. So we got him 23. Plus 30 signature item, guys. Increase the duration of most negative debuffs, which are currently affecting all enemies by 60%. Very important to build that out. Then, of course, Taylene, guys, still working on maximizing her. Most players are running her with the barricade or the waistband, depending on the team that you're running, because remember, she is a tank. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get everyone set. We're going to push through a lot of the campaign. I'm not going to record all the stages because I'm sure we're just going to dominate through here when it comes to the campaign. So let's go ahead and make some progression. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this, and really at this level deficiency, you can put anything in here and it will work. Running here with Taylene and with Joker. Again, this is not really an ideal team comp by any means, but having Taylene built up, she can burn through content pretty quick because of the level deficiency. This is an account that we have not made progression in a long time, actually. And now with the massive nerf that is coming through the campaign, we're relying on the 5-pull right here. I'm looking at that. I do have to drop Scrath in there. We didn't have Scrath built earlier. And then Rose Gwen on this one, running Lucretia. Again, not really the ideal comps. We're going to have to switch some of these up because we do have the All Negrez comp on this as well when we went ahead and did all of our summons in here. And I like the combination. I like the burning effect of Taylene. I know, again, when it comes to level deficiencies, she's not super effective whatsoever. But I also do love the Queen Joker combination with the Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia, of course, AoE stuns. We do have Merlin in here for the survivability aspect. But with those AoE stuns, you are going to trigger the ability that we have with Joker. So this is kind of looking at the Mahira comp. The Charmazard, I know we could switch it up a little bit, but not having Khazard at this point, we definitely need. We're going to drop the Prince of Persia in here. And you know what? I'm going to go with Nakaruru. A lot of people do not use Nakaruru. I have Yukio on this account as well. We might swap one of those in there, but there is the 5-pull, guys. Love running Sophia with the 5-pull. I think it is still super viable. I like the build. And we're going to drop Yukio in here. I do have him built up on this account, as you can see. This is the only way he works, guys. If you borrow Yukio, if you garrison Yukio, whatever it may be, the only way that he's going to work is when you're at the same or pretty much lower level deficiencies. You can make him work just because you could run him over with absolutely no gear and probably still make it work. But we'll push through a little bit of campaign. I am going to be skipping around a couple different stages. We're not going to go through and kind of run through every single stage. I feel like we're going to make a lot of progression through here, especially to catch up levels and then further to kind of exceed those levels. But again, we're going to swap up the team a little bit. I like running Taylene with the Thalia. I like the combination of the two heroes. Hendrik and Scarlet, I feel, could work just for the simple fact that Hendrik is going to protect Scarlet. So I'm going to run Scarlet in here. Again, level deficiencies are just absolutely crazy. It's dropped 50 plus levels on here, resulting in we were getting pretty close into where the campaign is. Now you can see we're actually over leveled in comparison to where we were. This account level, we could definitely looking at a 200 level deficiency, probably pushing 38, 39, possibly even 40. But since we are lacking a lot of the meta formations in here, might be increasingly difficult. Again, I like running the combination with Hendrik. Two heroes that I really want to see together. Hendrik, of course, Light Bearers with Rowan and with Scarlet. Scarlet has a massive energy regeneration, guys. I could even possibly see we need a solid tank in here, similar to Hendrik. Hendrik, again, with that plus 60 engraving, does provide an immunity to him, which I think could be very powerful. And if Scarlet does take fatal damage, you'll actually have the ability to guard with Hendrik again. So I could see that working actually pretty well. Not sure, again, level deficiencies where that's going to end up, but it's going to be interesting to see once we get these heroes built exactly what they can do. All right, guys, so we're going to skip ahead a little bit. We went through quite a few stages here. Very easy with the deficiency. So looking right here, guys, 3651. So we passed through about another 30 stages here. Just continuing on with this chapter to just make progression. I mean, straight up, we could have made a lot of progression. We could be pushing this account on a regular basis. Ultimately, I'm not too keen on the progression of the campaign. It actually gets, for me, relatively boring. I like the events we do in this. I like all of the special things, the Abyssal Expedition. the Temporal Rift, things of that nature. I find them really good. The Eye of Gold I love as well. Campaign, pretty tedious just to run through here. So, but as you can see here, 53 at this point. And I put this on a fast speed, so I actually speeded up the video, or sped up the video, just to go a little bit quicker, make these really easy and quick to go through and see the victories. 36, I know we're going to get through. I think we'll get through some, if not all, of 37 as well, which again is going to be kind of crazy to think of how heavily they nerfed this, really. I was kind of surprised, even if you guys caught the live stream over the weekend. We pushed through 20 stages. I believe we were right at 20 stages when about the time was up, because we only push that for 1 hour every week, Sundays at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But again, going through there, we did do 20 stages, which is kind of crazy with the progression we made on there. But very cool to see, very, very highly needed. Misty Valley is going to be reset and up pretty soon, so we're going to be able to check out the new rewards that we have in there, which again could be very cool to see. I like the AoE there of Scarlet as well, the area of effect that she possesses. I think she's going to be a pretty good hero. I think with a lot of players maxing her out, some of the formations with the amount of damage she does, I feel like it's going to be a pretty solid build. All right, guys, 36-60. This stage used to be an actual nightmare for a lot of players. In here, we're just running hodgepodge to get through here. These floor stages, guys, were next to impossible. Again, nerfing the level, nerfing by 50 levels, it is absolutely crazy. So even going through all that progression, I believe they only gained about 40 levels. So not too bad. They are actually over my level right now, which is good. On the progression, we're at 480. This team is at 481, so 1 level above me, which brings us into the next chapter, guys. So we'll move into chapter 37, which we know making a lot of progression in here should be relatively easy. We'll go ahead, we'll pick up some of our loot in here, start pushing through 37, but we'll do some summons in between because we're getting quite a few Stargazer cards. We're picking up some diamonds, trying to get a couple more copies of these heroes to really round out some of these meta formations that we have in here. A lot of engraving mats on there. I love getting the Stargazer cards. Can't believe we got the 30,000 diamonds again, guys. I've been waiting for that, and it's been a considerable amount of time. Hopefully, Kazard, we can get another copy. Just some resources on that one. And some more resources. We have 1 pull with diamonds, which gives us just some more resources. So shut down on all of those. So just like that, guys, you drop 5,000 diamonds. You drop all of your cards in there. So here we are, guys, 37-1. Again, making progression with the Scarlet Hendrik combination. Athalia, I know in here, does an absolute crazy amount of burst damage too, which is the reason we have her built out. So why not utilize her? I know she's a hero that, you know, strictly mainly used for PvP. But I do like the ability to stun lock a lot of the heroes that we're seeing here. And every battle, level deficiencies are going up, getting a little bit further away from being over-leveled or above the level of the enemy into them being actually, what, about 16 levels now? So definitely making some solid progression here, guys. 18 levels on this one. Very nice. So another boss battle done right there, guys. 37-5 on this one. And again, team just kind of runs right through it. Or 37-4 is where we're still at. Again, another Thorin stage can be pretty difficult on there. All right, so we'll skip ahead a little bit, guys. So we're on 37-20. Again, level deficiencies are definitely getting there. And again, the Flora stages were an absolute nightmare. So here we're about 26 level deficiency, which again, easy to get through. Pretty much any team, any way that we put anything in here, we'll be able to run it over. Would be cool to set this up on macro. I do run all of this by myself, guys. I don't macro anything. So I know a lot of players that do macro, you know, 100, 500,000 times, whatever it may be. I run it through as you see on the live streams. We do the exact same through here. So making a little bit of more progression here, guys. We're on 37-30, so halfway through 37 at this point. So right now we are a chapter and a half I think that's a chapter and a half that we completed. Again, sheerly based on levels, easy to get through here. And we're looking at what, a 35 level deficiency. So you also notice that the levels do not climb as fast. So they actually take a very slow approach since they've had that nerf. The levels are very slow to increase. It's like one level, maybe 2 levels every stage or 2, which again, just really doesn't ramp up progression. I know a lot of players have been just crushing all of these nerf stages that we've seen within here. Lucretia will continue to do her maximum damage on there, bring us to our next stage, which is 3744, guys. We'll go ahead and we'll collect up our loot. This is actually going to be the stopping point for us. Lost once or twice on the battle, so I just gave up at that point. But picking up all of our diamonds, we'll go ahead and we'll do one more pull. We'll get some more loot out of here. I need to gear up these heroes, actually get them some artifacts, get them some gear, get them all set. Hopefully we can pull a Khazard, and we do. We get another copy of Khazard. Very nice, guys. We got 30,000 diamonds earlier, which was absolutely amazing to see. So there is another copy of Khazard. And the last couple summons, I'm hoping we can get another one, which unfortunately it is not, guys. All right, so almost 2 complete chapters on that push, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.